Cardinals beat the Rams in Week 9 on a punt return in overtime by Patrick Peterson. Steven Jackson averaging over 100 yards rushing in his last 4. No score first quarter, and the punt goes to Nick Miller. Miller just hits the sidelines. He's got some blockers in front of him. 3 guys around him, 4. Another block. Miller is going to take it to the house. An 88-yard punt return for a touchdown by Nick Miller. Rams go up at home 7-0 on the Cardinals. 2 possessions later for Arizona. This is Beanie Wells breaking one down the left sideline, trying to get the stiff arm. He breaks a tackle, but he's going to get caught from behind, but not before rushing for 71 yards, the longest career run for Beanie Wells. And that would set up a field goal, so the Cardinals were down 7-3. On to the second. St. Louis with the ball. 8th play of the drive. Bradford looking to the end zone. Back, shoulder, and there is Brandon Lloyd along the sidelines. A gain of 26. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 3. And the next play after a false start. Bradford, he's going to be sacked by Sam Acho for a loss of 9. And they would have to settle for a field goal, but they go into halftime leading 10-3. Rams leading 10-6 after a field goal by Arizona. They set up the screen pass to Lance Kendricks, but he is hit and he coughs the ball up. Sam Acho is there. He had the sack. Now he's got the fumble recovery. But did he have possession of the football in bounds?
Second fumble of the game for the Rams.
Maybe he did not. His body was out of bounds because it was knocked out of his hands. Rams had an opportunity to challenge the play, and they did not. So Arizona gets the football. 1st and goal, they give it to Beanie Wells. He fights his way into the end zone, a 7-yard rushing touchdown. So he does get his touchdown in the game. Cardinals go up 13-10. Ensuing Rams possession, they are punting. Oh no, not again. Patrick Peterson with the burst up the middle. He's got nobody in front of him. He's going to take this one to the house. Peterson does it again against the Rams. An 80-yard punt return for the touchdown with the Dion dance. And yes, his 4th punt return for a touchdown this season, which ties an NFL record. He was just gone. Nobody in sight. Peterson just outruns the field, and he gets the punt return for the score for the 2nd time against St. Louis, burning them once again. Cardinals up 20-13 after a St. Louis field goal, and then Wells is stopped for a loss by Brady Papinga, who forces the fumble, and the Rams recover it. So they have the ball at the 43 after Wells, getting down low, twists his knee on the play and loses the football, but he would return in the game. So St. Louis gets a big break under 8 minutes to go. They need a touchdown to tie it. Bradford looks end zone for Brandon Lloyd. Wide open, perfect pass. Nice catch. A 16-yard touchdown ties the game at 20. We've got a game in St. Louis. But Arizona would get the ball back. 4th play of the drive. It's a 3rd and 6. And Beanie Wells reverses field, slips a man. He's taking this one all the way. No, caught from behind. Inside the 10, sets up a 1st and goal. At the 9, the Cardinals would settle for a field goal, but enough to give them the lead 23-20. And then they get the ball back. They have a 3rd and 4. Rams defense needs a stop, and they can't do it. Arizona gets it. This time, LaRod Stevens howling on the delay. A 5-yard carry gets a 1st down, and the Cardinals are able to ice the game. 2 plays later, a 1st and 15. And Beanie Wells runs for 14, sets the Cardinals' single-game rushing record. 228 yards on the game, and the Cardinals win.